Hello friends, today's topic is getting my car repo. Let's rant.
This morning, my car got repossessed, and here's how it got here. Okay, here's a little background. I used to be a yoga teacher for almost 7 years, and my page, all my social media was strictly yoga, strictly my business. So, was a yoga teacher for almost 7 years, practiced for over 10. In 2023, I held my first ever yoga retreat in the Dominican Republic. And baby, I had a ball. I was living my best life, okay? I was an entrepreneur full time. I was booked and busy. I thought I was thriving, okay? I had some NFL players as my clientele. I was booked so much that I had to refer people to other yoga teachers, which ain't work because they wanted me. I was booked so much, there was a few times where I went days without sleeping because I had to have it, had to have the money. Mind you, I'm thinking I'm about to do this for the rest of my life. Like, I'm about to run it up. I'm about to take off. I get to the peak, the height of my career. I mean, I have my own yoga mat line. I'm selling out yoga mats. Like, people are buying from me in bulk. Every time I teach a class, someone wants to buy my yoga mats. I'm getting to the point where I'm looking at storage units to hold my mats as like a little mini warehouse because my basement is getting too full. Like, it's just not sustainable. Mind you, at this time, I'm not walking with the Lord. I'm not going to church. I'm just making my own plans, doing whatever I want to do every single day. Waking up, doing whatever I want to do, booking whoever I want to book, going wherever I want to go, doing whatever I want to do. Mind you, my lifestyle at this time does not even allow me to attend a church or be anywhere in the vicinity of the Lord. I'm always in yoga studios, and honestly, Sunday was the money day for yoga teachers. If you know, you know. Everybody wants to find peace on Sundays. They want to chill, they want to relax, find their zen, blah blah, whatever. Okay, first ever yoga retreat, April 2023. October 2023, out of nowhere, I just decided I want to go to church. Mind you, ain't been to church in a month of Sundays. I said a prayer. Didn't even know if it had made it up there. I said a prayer and I said, Lord, please let me find a church home that I can build community with. The people are relatable, they look like me, and yada yada yada. I promise you, like the next day, my brother texted me and was like, wow, I just went to church. It was so great. Like, yeah, you should come. I was like, really? So now I'm interested and I go to church. Mind you, I'm still a yoga teacher at this time. And I had a blast, and I literally never felt like that about church. Not even when I was younger. Like, I really didn't like going to church for real. But I loved church when I went to this one. And I kept going. But like not consistently, you know, like here and there. A few weeks later, I have a dream that I am harming someone while doing a yoga technique on them in this dream, and that person is very close to me. And I woke up, and unfortunately, I knew that was it. And it's so crazy because around this time I had went to brunch for a friend's birthday, and another friend had noticed that I like wasn't really teaching or like posting about yoga anymore. And they asked me like, so what, you just woke up one day and stopped teaching yoga? And I was like, yeah, I did. Because that's what happened. I literally had a dream and just woke up and just knew like God didn't want me to do that anymore. But I had classes already lined up. I had clients already booked. So, you know, I couldn't just quit. So it took me about 2 weeks to a month to like to shut everything down. So basically, just because you have success doing something does not mean that it isn't God's will for you to be doing that in his perfect will. Permissible will, perfect will, no will at all. Yoga was not in God's will for me. So then I'm like, so God, why you let me do it so long? Why am I so good at it? Why was I so good at it? So if you remember my Instagram from back in the day, all those posts of everything I was doing on there, I was self-taught. It wasn't until years later that I went and got my yoga teacher certification and then built my business. Well, ex-business, because I dissolved it in January of this year. So now I have just quit what I thought was going to be a lifelong career, and I have no plan. Mind you, I have a mortgage, I have a car payment, I have credit card bills, I have this, whatever. And you know, like, I want to shop. Okay, so fast forward, I am now a year and a half without a full-time job. So a few months ago, mind you, haven't taught a yoga class, and I don't know when, not even thinking about it, have made peace now with the fact that I may never do that again or anything fitness teacher, yoga related, anything like that. I get a random text from a coach whose players I used to teach yoga to back in the day when I was a yoga teacher. I'm like, let me pray about it, because you know I pray now. I'm a prayer. So yeah, God is like, yeah, start teaching again. I'm like, beg your pardon? Huh? And I'm like, oh, but teach what? Because, you know, like you said, no more yoga. And he's like, just teach stretching, duh. I'm like, stretching? Like, I don't have a sequence. I don't have anything. Like, what, I'm about to just go up there and be like, oh, touch your toes. And basically, yeah. So one morning, after my devotional, I had prayer, which I do every single morning. And during the prayer time, a whole sequence was downloaded in me, like from start to finish. I'm talking about like everything I was going to say, how I was going to start the class, how I was going to end it, everything. Oh, before that person reached out to me, I had a dream that I was teaching athletes some stretches. But I woke up and I was like, okay, whatever, because you know sometimes dreams don't make sense, and I'm just like, I have all this other stuff going on, like I don't have time for that right now, like whatever that is, like I don't know. So that's that. Then a few weeks later, another coach hits me up and I'm like, okay, God, like I see what you're trying to do. So then he tells me to host a group at my church, a stretch group. And I'm like, you know, low-key, I knew this was coming and I don't want to do it. So I'm trying to duck God, and I'm like, yeah, like you're doing too much. I just got back in this and I don't even really know if I want to do it again for real. Like, you know, I had made peace with not ever teaching again and all this and that. And God was like, you heard what I said. Then he had the nerve to send somebody to text me. He was like, hey, like, oh my gosh, you should think about starting a group. And I was like, just like go ahead with that, because see, I don't play with God, and even though I didn't want to do it, I had already signed up to host a group. So fast forward, I go to sign up, but like, mind you, I'm pissed because like, you know, just because God tell you to do something, like you don't always be want to do it, and sometimes be a little outlandish, and I'm just like, yeah, like you're doing a lot, bro, like slow down, Savannah. But you know, God be like, I had no peace basically until I signed up to host this group, and then I was like, I could breathe, like my mind was clear, no more anxiety. I'm just like, I host the group, whoop-de-whoop. I'm like, okay, God, I ain't really getting out of this. Right after. So like a few weeks into groups, we had like, it was like halfway through the group, I got an email. This is from the same company who I hosted my yoga retreat with. But mind you, this is a new email address. Basically, I don't know how they found me, because everything that was connected to them was yoga related, like my email, business, all that. And I have completely dissolved that. Like I don't even have access to that anymore. And they emailed me on this new email address. So I'm like, this is the devil trying to set me up.
Try to make your car payments. Having a car is a must, period. What do you think about this? Comment down below, and thank you for watching until next time.